Hi, hope all of you are doing well. Today, a little bit about some more stamp varieties. So, let us get started. This was a small $25 internet lot, and I highlighted a few items that were of interest to me. And let's take a look at the possible highlights. Philippines, issue of 22 January 1982, overprinted specimen, a serial number, and crossed out denomination. No value information was found. Um, Being relatively modern, perhaps not too much value here, but still an interesting item. These took a few minutes to figure out where they're from. Well, they happen to be from Albania. A hand-stamped issue of 1913 on laid paper, also issued without gum. Catalog value here is about $10 for the pair. And there's, I think, about a half a dozen for the complete set. France. Yeah, this was my primary interest because I could not see any cancel fragments on the scan. So I figured, well, they got to be mint. But also, I figured they probably have no gum, and that's how they are, no gum. But still, quite a bit of value, even without gum, according to the catalog. Yeah, the Peace and Commerce issue of 1876 through 78 in type 1, but as I mentioned, in mint no gum condition. Scott 2023 catalog values are given here, are for mint no gum stamps. So these are the actual values that they have given. So actually, not a bad amount of value here. And there are two more. And these are quite a bit more substantial. The Peace and Commerce issue, again of 1876-78, in type 1, but again, mint no gum. Uh, and, uh, they're not in perfect condition. For example, the 1 franc, a little bit shortened perforation here and up here, and, in various places. But for the $25 lot, I think it was still a good deal because the condition is hard to tell usually if you just look at a internet scan, so kind of a gamble in a way. And here, the final of the more interesting stamps of this small and, I believe, worthwhile lot. Italy, issue of July 10th, 1930. Very nicely canceled 2 days later. Catalog value $140. Yeah, almost first day. Missed it by 2 days. Yeah, 12th, the 12th of July, 1930. Very nice stamp, and that one is really in beautiful condition, front and back. These and the following stamps are from various other sources. This one, Monaco, issue of 1941, as imperforated, no listings found thus far. No, I have to dig a little deeper on these. Yeah, they seem to accumulate. I have quite a few that I need to check out more closely, but all in due time. French Indochina, French post offices in southern China of 1902 with an inverted overprint. Here too, value unknown. Also a possible plate flaw, the serif on the one in the upper right is kind of broken off, not there. So perhaps it's a fake, but maybe it's good. Well, again, we have to keep digging. And on the bottom, New Caledonia, an island group of the Western Pacific of 1892, also with a double, this one with a double overprint. And here too, value unknown. So, yeah, many puzzles. I don't have a specialized on the French colonies, so the general catalog does not list this particular variety. And Turkey, a newspaper stamp of 1891 with double overprint and a negative cancel, which is always interesting. And usually they do have a reasonably decent premium if they're probably readable. And this one, I couldn't tell, is it readable or not? Because I do not read Turkish. Again, no value found thus far. And Syria on the bottom of 1924 to 25, also with double overprint. A tag noted a value of 70 euros that accompanied this particular stamp. So that's all I got to go on. So hopefully the 70 euros is correct. And by the way, the double overprint is here in the word imprime and also in the Arabic or Turkish language, also doubled here. And the Syria stamp is actually quite obvious here, the double overprint. Uh, everything really double, except down here, that one, just the English version up here. And that's possible. I'm not sure. Maybe this one on the bottom also. It's very difficult to decipher the Arabic language. And Austria, Office and Creed of 1904, a rather scarce stamp valued at $600. The cancel should definitely be expertized. Now, nice item, but again, need to be expertized. Otherwise, I'm I'm not so sure. It looks good, but that's all I can say. The wording here, as best as I can make out, um, seems to be like I've seen on other um, Austria office cancellations. So the town here is a little bit not Cannot decipher that one clearly. And on the bottom, Norway of 1856. Again, this one was accompanied by a note on the album page that stated, according to Facet Catalog, the numeral cancel 3308 is supposed to be very rare, but no number was given, no value, and very rare. What does that mean? We don't know unless we actually see a value. So quite a few of these previous stamps and this one, these two, need to be verified a little bit more. Stella Land. Here, a rather large size stamp or revenue. It is a government stamp or revenue of 1884 through 85, because after that there were no more Stella Land stamps or revenues, as far as I can tell. And it is a violent seal overprint, and that one is difficult to see. At a first glance, I didn't even see it, but it's right here where actually it goes all the way to here where my pointer is. Like a coat of arms, it looks like. Very unusual and perhaps a little bit scarce. So no further information available. Well, that was it. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you are well and stay well, and hope to see you on my next video. Well, here, even on small internet lots, sometimes certain interesting items can be found. And as the one I showed, I believe it was worthwhile because a lot of catalog value, and the cost that was including shipping was a total of $25. I think that was okay. Wishing all of you good success. My channel, Stamp Space, My Fun Things.